Welcome to my channel Queen News Daily. Dear viewers, watch my full video, you will benefit a lot and your knowledge will increase. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Welcome back to Coins News Daily, where every day reveals a new mystery hidden inside American pocket change, and today's story begins with a question that collectors have debated for decades, a question that leads to one of the most fascinating 1-cent coins ever struck in the United States of America, the 1974 Lincoln penny. Today we uncover the truth behind this coin, the rumors, the rare varieties, the surprising errors, and the real reasons certain 1974 pennies have sold for unbelievable amounts of money at major auctions across the country. Before we explore values and varieties, let us start with the powerful mystery that has surrounded this coin since the 1970s, a mystery created during America's search for a cheaper metal to replace copper, and a mystery that produced experimental coins that were never meant to be released to the public. The standard 1974 Lincoln penny was struck in copper, with a weight of 3.1 grams, a diameter of 19 millimeters, and the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and these ordinary copper cents are still found in circulation today. However, during the 1974 production period, the United States Mint created experimental cents made from aluminum, zinc, and bronze-clad materials, and these test strikes were never officially approved, never released to the public, and almost all were ordered to be destroyed, yet a few pieces escaped into private hands, creating decades of speculation and incredible collector demand. Most collectors focus on the famous 1974 aluminum cent, a coin that should not legally exist, a coin that weighs about 1 gram, a coin that looks bright silver instead of copper, and a coin whose ownership has caused legal battles between private citizens and the United States Mint, making this one of the most controversial coins in American history. If a viewer ever discovers a 1974 penny that appears silver or aluminum colored, extremely lightweight, and noticeably different from a standard copper coin, that viewer must treat it as a high-level rarity, because even the possibility of a real aluminum strike can attract tremendous collector attention. Now let us break down the true varieties and what viewers should look for in their change, their collections, and pre-owned coin lots. Because there are real ways to identify valuable 1974 errors and unusual pieces, the standard copper 1974 Lincoln penny becomes valuable only when it shows specific errors or extremely high levels of eye appeal, such as a double die obverse, strong off-center strikes, major die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet, and these errors can raise a coin into the high-value category depending on its condition. For example, a dramatic off-center strike of more than 50% can bring between 50 and 100 United States dollars, while a strong double die with clear separation lines may bring between 100 and 300 United States dollars, and coins struck on the wrong planchet can reach into the thousands. But the highest excitement comes from the ultra-rare experimental varieties, and although documented pieces are extremely limited, top auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers Galleries have handled these mysteries with great caution, and verified examples have reached extraordinary prices. One legally handled 1974 aluminum cent reportedly reached values estimated in the range of over 200,000 United States dollars, and collectors believe that a confirmed specimen, graded and authenticated, could potentially reach an extreme estimated value of over 500,000 United States dollars if offered today due to rarity, controversy, and national historical significance. When examining your own 1974 pennies, remember that the weight is the key, because a genuine copper penny weighs about 3.1 grams, while an experimental aluminum piece weighs roughly 1 gram, and anyone who finds a lightweight piece should immediately avoid cleaning it and should immediately consider professional evaluation. Grading is absolutely essential, because professional services like PCGS and NGC determine authenticity, condition, and category, and collectors pay significantly more for coins certified by these top grading companies, especially when dealing with rare errors, unusual alloys, and possible test strikes. To sell valuable coins, viewers should consider real United States marketplaces such as heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers galleries, Great Collections, eBay for verified transactions, and trusted local coin shops with experience in rare varieties, and high-value pieces should always be certified before listing. The highest verified auction prices include rare experimental pieces and major errors, and some authenticated test strikes have reached well over 100,000 United States dollars. While top state mint error pennies in pristine grade have brought between 2,000 and 10,000 United States dollars depending on the rarity and grade, a dramatic wrong planchet strike for the 1974 penny could realistically bring an estimated value between 3,000 and 15,000 United States dollars, while extreme off-center pieces or bold double dies may bring between 100 and 1,000 United States dollars depending on grade and strike strength. The estimated extreme high price for a fully authenticated and legally marketable 1974 aluminum cent could reach over $500,000 United States dollars, making it one of the most desirable modern rarities in all of American numismatics. The estimated value for rare mint errors, such as clipped planchets, broad strikes, and off-metal strikes, ranges from 50 United States dollars on the low end to over 10,000 United States dollars for serious wrong planchet pieces in high grade, so remember to check for unusual weight, unusual color, dramatic errors, and anything that looks out of the ordinary, because the 1974 Lincoln penny has a history filled with mystery, controversy, lost prototypes, and some of the most surprising auction results in modern coin collecting. Today's episode begins with a mystery that has stunned collectors for decades, a mystery involving a simple copper 1-cent coin that many people walked past without a second glance, yet a few lucky individuals discovered its true identity and changed their lives forever. Because hidden among ordinary pocket change lies the ultra-rare and extremely valuable United States of America Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1977. And today I will reveal the truth behind its value, its errors, its secrets, and how you can identify the rare varieties worth serious money. Let us begin this journey into one of the most surprising modern Lincoln cents ever minted. Most people believe that the 1977 Lincoln penny is common, but the real story is far more dramatic. Because certain error varieties and high-grade examples have brought breathtaking prices at major United States auction houses, this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, and it was created during an era of heavy production, and that makes the rare survivors in pristine grade even more desirable today. Collectors search for this date because it contains stunning errors and because the highest certified examples in red mint state grades are exceptionally scarce. Before revealing the rarest features, let us review the basic specifications that every collector must know. The 1977 Lincoln cent has a weight of 3.11 grams, a diameter of 19 millimeters, and it is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. These details matter because any unusual weight or thickness could signal an error planchet or a wrong metal strike, both of which can raise the value into astonishing territory. Always begin your evaluation by checking weight, diameter, and metal color under bright magnification. Now let us uncover the specific rare varieties and errors that make this coin valuable, one of the most desirable. Errors for this year is the double die obverse, a striking misalignment that creates doubling on the date, the letters in the word liberty, or the phrase "in God we trust." Strong doubling is extremely rare, but even light machine doubling can raise interest among collectors when the coin is in high mint state grade. Another major discovery to look for is a struck-through error, where foreign material was present between the die and the planchet, creating a deep and dramatic impression on the coin's surface. And here is where things become even more exciting. because off-center strikes from 1977 can sell for large sums when the design is clear and the date remains readable. An off-center strike of 20% or more can reach several $100s, while an extreme off-center strike of 50% or more can climb into the high hundreds or even over $1,000 depending on eye appeal and condition. These errors are loved by collectors because they show the minting process in action and create unique one-of-a-kind pieces. But what about the perfect condition coins, the ones without errors, the ones that collectors treat like rare jewels? High-grade examples in mint state red are extremely difficult to find, because copper coins tone, spot, and fade quickly, leaving few survivors that still hold a blazing red appearance. A certified mint state 67 red has sold for more than $4,000 at major auction houses, and a mint state 68 red is so rare that it has reached prices above $5,000 during bidding battles. Collectors crave these examples because they showcase the Lincoln cent at its absolute peak of beauty. Error coins add another dimension to the value of this date, because dramatic double dies or major off-center errors can bring anywhere from $200 to over $1,000 depending on severity and grade. A high grade struck through error or a strong double die can easily reach into the range of $200 to $400 for moderate examples, and extreme versions can exceed $800 or more when sold at the right marketplace. This is why careful examination and accurate identification are so important. Now let us talk about where you can sell your discoveries for real money in the United States. The best marketplaces for Lincoln cents include heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers galleries, great collections, and certified listings. On eBay, where graded coins from PCGS and NGC regularly attract active bidders, local coin shops can also offer strong prices for certified coins, but auction houses often deliver the highest returns when the coin is rare, dramatic, or in exceptional grade. Always compare listings, research previous sale prices, and never rush into a sale if your coin shows strong potential. Grading remains the most important step in maximizing value, because collectors pay dramatically higher prices for coins that have been professionally certified. A raw coin may appear perfect, but only a PCGS or NGC grade can confirm true quality, and that confirmation can raise the selling price by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If your coin has a rare error, a full red appearance, or extremely sharp details, professional grading is almost always the best path toward the highest possible profit. Before we conclude, here is a quick summary of value highlights for the 1977 Lincoln penny. The highest verified auction prices include Mint State 67 Red bringing more than $4,000, and Mint State 68 Red bringing more than $5,000. Strong double die errors and major off-center strikes can bring $200 to $1,000 depending on severity and condition. Some extreme error pieces have the potential to reach an estimated value of $2,000 in exceptional grade and eye appeal. This concludes today's deep investigation into the mysterious and surprisingly valuable 1977 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Today I bring you one of the most mysterious and misunderstood treasures in all of American numismatics, a coin that hides its secrets in plain sight, a coin so ordinary that millions pass by it every single day without ever knowing its true potential. This is the ultra-rare and most valuable United States of America 1-cent Lincoln penny from the year 1982. It is a year that still confuses collectors, surprises new hunters, and continues to deliver shocking finds that bring in real money at auctions. Today you will learn the truth, the history, the features, the values, and the secret methods to detect rare varieties that most collectors overlook. Prepare yourself for an expert-level journey into the mysteries of the 1982 Lincoln cent. Let us begin with what made this year different, because 1982 was the year the United States Mint changed the very structure of the penny itself. Before this year, the Lincoln cent was made of 95% copper, but due to rising metal prices, the mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. That means there are two main types from this year, the heavy copper version and the lighter zinc version, and each one carries its own rare varieties and valuable errors. You must understand the weight if you want to identify a rare 1982 penny. A true copper penny from 1982 will weigh around 3.11 grams. A zinc penny from the same year will weigh around 2.5 grams. This difference in weight is the key to separating the valuable varieties from the common ones, and you must always use a digital scale when hunting through your change or coin rolls, but the weight is only the beginning, because 1982 has multiple date styles. Collectors recognize the small date and the large date versions for both the copper and zinc compositions. That means there are several distinct varieties, and the most important among them is the 1982 copper small date, which is one of the most sought-after pieces. This coin can reach high auction values when authenticated and graded in top condition. Let us explore the features you must look for. On the small date, the number 9 has a sharper curve, the number 8 appears more even at the top and bottom, and the 2 sits higher and slimmer. These design differences may seem subtle, but they will determine whether you are holding a common penny worth 1 cent or a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Errors from this year are also extremely desirable. Look for double dies on the date, on the word liberty, and on the motto "In God We Trust." Look for off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, and plating bubbles on the zinc cents. Some dramatic errors can reach values in the hundreds, while major double dies can reach into the thousands depending on condition. Now let us talk about grading, because grading is one of the most important factors in determining how much money you can earn from your rare 1982 penny. A coin with sharp details, clean surfaces, and full original luster will always sell for higher amounts. Professional grading companies such as PCGS and NGC are trusted by serious collectors and auction houses, and they can turn a normal coin into a verified investment piece. Market demand for this coin remains high because collectors love transitional year varieties, and 1982 offers more variation than almost any other modern penny year. The hunt for the perfect copper small date and other rare combinations keeps this coin alive in the numismatic world, and even today new discoveries appear in pocket change and coin roll hunts across the United States. Let us now reveal the highest verified auction prices for the 1982 Lincoln cent. A certified high-grade copper small date has sold for over 10,000 United States dollars in top condition. Some dramatic error coins have reached prices between 1,000 and 5,000 United States dollars. Even the zinc varieties, when found in pristine condition, can sell for several hundred United States dollars. The estimated extreme high price for the absolute finest known example of the rare copper small date variety could reach as high as 20,000 United States dollars if offered in a major auction house. Error coins in exceptional condition could bring in anywhere from 100 to 3,000 United States dollars depending on rarity and demand. If you want to sell your rare penny for real money, you have several trusted options in the United States. You can use eBay, Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or Stax Bowers. These marketplaces reach serious buyers who understand how valuable these coins truly are, and they can help you achieve the highest possible sale price. Remember to never clean your coins, handle them carefully, and always confirm your coin's weight and date style before submitting to grading. Knowledge is power, and every detail matters when dealing with a transition year coin like the 1982 Lincoln cent. Today's story begins with a mystery that has puzzled collectors for decades, a mystery that starts with a simple copper-colored coin from the year 1983, a coin that looks ordinary in your hand but has shocked the collecting world with unbelievable auction prices and unexpected discoveries that changed United States coin history forever. This is the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1983. A year when the United States Mint made a small adjustment that created one of the most dramatic modern coin rarities ever found. Before we uncover the truth, let me welcome you to Coins News Daily, where I bring you the most valuable, most surprising, and most important discoveries in American coin collecting. The 1983 Lincoln penny is special because this was one of the first full years of the new zinc composition, and that single change opened the door to rare errors, unique minting conditions, and a few legendary coins worth thousands of dollars today. Let us begin with the basics, because understanding the structure of this coin is the key to unlocking its value. The weight of a normal 1983 Lincoln penny should be approximately 2.5 grams, and the diameter is exactly 19.05 millimeters, and that is the standard size for modern United States 1-cent coins. But here is where the magic begins. Because a tiny number of 1983 pennies were accidentally struck on the earlier copper planchets that weigh approximately 3.1 grams, and those copper examples are now considered ultra-rare treasures. If you ever find a 1983 penny that weighs 3.1 grams, you may be holding a coin that collectors will pay huge money to own, because copper planchet errors from this year are almost unheard of. Another important variety that collectors search for is the 1983 double die reverse, a famous error where the lettering on the back of the coin shows clear doubling, especially on the words United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum. If the doubling is bold and easy to see without magnification, your coin could rise in value dramatically because strong double dies always attract intense collector demand. The reason these coins skyrocket in price is because they combine rarity, historical significance, and the natural excitement of unexpectedly valuable pocket change, and that makes them some of the most hunted modern pennies in the United States. Let us talk about market demand, because the truth is that modern collectors aggressively chase these coins due to low survival numbers and high enthusiasm for unique error pieces, and that energy keeps auction values strong year after year. A verified 1983 copper planchet penny has sold for more than 15,000 United States dollars in professional auctions. And that is the real documented history of this coin's market performance. The highest verified auction price for a 1983 double die reverse penny has exceeded 10,000 United States dollars when graded in top condition by a professional service, and that record continues to inspire collectors to hunt for new examples. Now let us estimate the extreme high potential price, and based on market behavior and collector demand, a perfect gem quality copper planchet example could reach above 25,000 United States dollars if one appears in a future auction with strong bidding competition. The estimated value for strong double die reverse coins can range from 100 United States dollars for worn examples all the way up to 10,000 United States dollars or more for top grade examples, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC. Other errors from this year can also bring impressive prices, including off-center strikes, broad-struck coins, die cracks, and retained cuds, and these errors can vary from 20 United States dollars to several thousand United States dollars depending on condition and rarity. The most important step for all collectors is proper grading, because grading determines the coin's official condition, establishes market trust, and protects your treasure through professional authentication, and that is why PCGS and NGC remain the most respected services in the United States. If you want to sell a valuable 1983 penny, the safest and most profitable places include heritage auctions, great collections, Stax Bowers, and eBay for graded examples, because these marketplaces bring serious buyers and strong bidding activity. When you begin searching, always look for the correct weight, bold doubling, sharp details, and any unusual minting characteristics, because these features are what transform an ordinary coin into an ultra-rare treasure that collectors will pay huge money to own. The 1983 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why coin collecting remains exciting today, because even a small coin from your loose change can be worth life-changing money if you know what to look for. Today we will reveal everything you need to know about America's 1986 Lincoln 1-cent coin, including real collector demand, genuine error varieties, accurate coin specifications, and how some coins from this year have reached extremely high prices at major United States auction houses. This is not hype, this is real numismatic knowledge backed by collectors, experts, and verified records. Let us begin with the basics, because every serious collector must know the foundation of any valuable coin. The 1986 Lincoln penny was struck from copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams, with a 19 mm diameter, and carrying the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse design shows the Lincoln Memorial, a classic image used from 1959 through 2008. Even though millions of these coins were minted, only a very small number contain ultra-rare errors, dramatic misstrikes, or high-grade survivors that make them extremely valuable. So what sets the valuable ones apart from the ordinary examples you see every day? Condition, rarity, and verified errors are the three major factors that create big money sales for the 1986 Lincoln cent. High-grade 1986 pennies that score MS-68 or higher at professional grading services can command large prices because so few exist in flawless condition. When a coin has survived without scratches, dents, or discoloration, it becomes a true collector prize. Now let us discuss the exciting part that collectors love, the errors and varieties that make certain 1986 pennies worth significant money. One of the most desirable errors is the off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin was struck outside the normal alignment. A dramatic off-center penny from this year can sell for $100 to $400 depending on how extreme the misalignment is. Another valuable type is the double die, where the letters or details appear double due to a misalignment during the die creation process. A strong double die on a 1986 penny can be worth $50 to $200 in circulated condition, and higher in pristine grade. Also keep your eyes open for the very collectible broadstrike error, where the coin is struck without a collar, causing a wider and distorted shape. These can sell anywhere from $20 to $80. And dramatically more if the coin is uncirculated. You must inspect the lettering, the date, and the rim carefully because error coins often appear subtle at first glance, and many collectors accidentally overlook valuable pieces, but the biggest value jumps come from professionally graded coins, and this is why grading is absolutely critical for collectors who want to maximize profits. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC receive numerical scores from 1 to 70, with 70 representing absolute perfection. A 1986 penny graded MS-68 red has already sold for over $1,200, and high-end examples continue to rise because true perfection from this year is incredibly difficult to find. Just imagine turning a common-looking penny into over $1,000 simply because the condition is flawless. Now let us talk about real auction performance because this is where the 1986 penny reveals its hidden potential, the highest. Verified prices for this year include $1,300 for a top-grade MS-68 red example, $400 for an extreme off-center strike, $200 for a strong double die variety. Collectors pursue these coins because the market remains strong, demand is steady, and error coins from the 1980s continue to rise in popularity. If you find a rare 1986 penny, you can sell it on trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, Stack's Bowers Galleries, or online platforms like eBay, where thousands of collectors search daily for rare varieties. Always take clear photos, describe the error accurately, and consider grading through PCGS or NGC before selling, because a high-grade label can multiply your final price dramatically. Before we conclude, let us talk about the extreme theoretical high value, meaning the price a near-perfect or unheard-of error could potentially reach. A Previously unknown major double die, or a perfectly preserved MS-69 red example, could realistically sell for $5,000 to $10,000 if authenticated and confirmed as a unique specimen. The 1986 penny still holds unsolved mysteries, and treasure hunters continue searching because new discoveries are always possible. So here is the truth, clear and simple. The 1986 1-cent Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but rare survivors from this year can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and the only way to find one is to check your change carefully, examine every detail, and learn the signs of value. Coin collecting rewards the curious, the patient, and the informed, and that is exactly why you are here watching Coins News Daily. If you enjoyed this breakdown, and if you want more real knowledge about ultra-rare United States coins, make sure you like this video, comment below, share it with other collectors, and subscribe to Coins News Daily so you never miss a chance to discover treasure hiding right in your pocket. Chan.